Guys, not the thing right now. No, no, but Vicky from the Family Odd Parent. This is not going to be the first episode of my series I'm planning to do once the last episode of Island hits YouTube, which will be a rise and downfall of character. What happened to them and why are they no longer on the show? And yes, Detective Montoya from The Batman will be on this list, and so will Yin. Now, let me just tell you, this is kind of a. I'm going to look up a character in a childhood show of mine, The Fairly Odd Parent. Tootie. If she ever got. This is kind of a what if story. This is stories that. What would happen if Tootie got Fairy Godparent? First off, she would wish for Timmy, but that will violate the rules. Even though MatPat from the film made an entire video about how the rules are a lie, I still believe that the rules are the rules, like the rules of how Fairy Godparent work. Anyway, wait. Yes, I am making the rise and downfall of a character. And most of the characters from the Fairly Odd Parents are going to be them. We're going to be part of them because, like, in fact, Tootie is actually the first character in the series. I was against her. Tootie. Well, she didn't really much appear in the early seasons of the Fairly Odd Parents. Like, guys, I have a fun fact about you that you probably didn't know, but it's a fun fact. I still, like I said in my some video a while back, I love still cartoons. And yes, I still like kid cartoons made for preschoolers when I'm almost 18. But I like shows meant for old kids, like Justice Unlimited. I love that show, even though I got into the DCU, be a Batman the anime series. And I like Ben 10 Omniverse simply because back when Ben 10 was present on Hulu, it was Ben 10 Classic and Ben 10 Omniverse. That was it. Those were the only two shows that were on at Nick. And so I want both Classic and Omniverse. But anyway, Tootie. Now, her first appearance raises some interesting questions. If she didn't, like I mentioned earlier, this is basically a what-if story. Right? These stories are kind of like Futurama's Elseworld, whatever the terminology is, whatever. Let's just say what if. What if Tootie also had Fairy Godparent? I think in one of the wishes she made would be that Vicky go away forever as soon as she turns 18. Wait, how old is Vicky? Tootie wishes that Vicky turned 18 years old because Vicky's 15. But her godparents tell her about the rules. And she doesn't even know what the rules are. Now, this is not a spin-off of Fairly Odd Parents. Or is it somehow connected to the main show, you're probably wondering? Now, Vicky is still tormenting her. But she wishes that Vicky would stop. But, of course, that does violate the rules. Every single wish, when she asked, what are the rules? As she read all the rules and found out that none of her wishes were even possible because every single one of them violates some version of the rules. Of some version of the rules. She said, I can't wish for Timmy to be in love with me, and I can't wish for Vicky to go away. Well, not right now. The rules are changing. During the time, fairy god kids like you cannot wish for much. Meanwhile, over at the Toronto family, I thought I knew everything about the rules. This occasionally does happen to me. The rules get updated sometimes every few thousand years, said Wanda. Every few thousand years they update the rules. As Timmy says, why do they update it every few thousand years? I mean, sorry, Timmy. Sorry, Sport. They update the rules every few thousand years. And team, this is a one episode of the Fairy Godparents, kind of. They have Timmy. So instead, is there another team out there? Their names are Frank and Mary. Sorry, the rules are updated. Anyway, Tootie's fairies tell her that the rules have just been changed every 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, the rules change. So so every 1,000 years, the rules change. Yeah. Everything. Don't rules get updated? Yeah, but not every 1,000 years. But that's a long time to go without the rules. Well, our rules get changed every 1,000 years because new god kids wishing for stuff that they shouldn't. Anyway, with the rule change, they're able to wish back to what they wanted. Timmy and Tootie both. But a new rule, but only kids that know about fairy godparents can. If the kid already has fairy godparents, that one turns out an old rule didn't make some sense. It just had to get updated. And somehow that didn't break any of the rules. Jordan, you told me that the rules... Yes, and this Tootie had made several appearances on the Fairy Godparents, but then she was last seen in Channel Chasers, and then mysteriously disappeared without praise. She disappeared without praise. She disappeared without praise. After that, she was never seen again. Many people think that Vicky killed her. Now, I know there's an alien reason, yada yada something, But let's look at... I've created my own headcanon to blame to why certain character doesn't appear in the Fatal Odd Parent. He was... They were last seen... She was last seen in Channel Chaser, but never appeared again. Her. That was the last time she appeared. I think she cameo maybe in an episode after that. It's not like a character I will eventually talk about. Many people say that Tootie moved away from her family to Dimsdale Orphanage, and that's where she spent the rest of her days. Now, many people are saying that either Tootie skipped town shortly after the events of her last episode, but Tootie never seemed even acknowledged by the characters on the show. So it must have been serious enough that Tootie must have left town or something. Tootie must have left town or something. Or something. Why else would she never appear? Many people say that Tootie left town from the last episode that she was in the Fatal Odd Parent. After getting the mind reset, she still sat with Timmy Turner. But after that, but Tootie might have not skipped town. I'm just saying that she skipped town. Like, because there's never any mention of her ever again. She last appeared in... I mean, I understand why Cindy Vortex never appeared again. After the Jimmy Timmy Power Hours were done, that was basically it for any characters from Jimmy Neutron crossing back into the world in our appearance, even if it was for only a guest appearance. Like, I'm gonna have something. Here's what I think happened. Tootie was sitting in her room complaining about her life when she's on her own, skipped town. She said goodbye to no one and nobody. Which is why we never see Tootie after the events of Channel Chaser. Because I'm saying that she skipped town in between the events of after the events of Channel Chasers. So after this, I know it might sound impossible to know what really happened to Tootie and why she's not present in the new episodes. Maybe maybe, and yes, this is my first episode, the rise and downfall of characters, and how and maybe there's a lost statement from Butch Hartman himself that says exactly what exactly happened to the character of Tootie. Like maybe he considered it. Maybe there was a reason why he wrote Tootie off the show. So maybe there was a reason. Maybe Butch Hartman had a reason for writing Tootie off the show. So if there's an I know that message boards are a thing in the past, but maybe if you can look on old message boards, or ask him any question, or maybe ask him that question on his official YouTube channel, what exactly happened to Tootie? Like, we all know what happened to Danny, the female Danny from Danny Phantom. We all know what happened to her. She did stabilize at the end of her last episode. Yes, and by the way, the next character is all half of them are going to be from the Fairly Odd Parents. Right. So if they have appeared, let me just set some ground rules for the rise and downfalls of characters in this series titled Not Upon Rise and Downfall series. Now, yes, Zuma was a contender for. Now, yes, even if they Zuma has, maybe Zuma will. Yes, Zuma will still be one of them for the rise and downfall. And then it creates the closing question for Tootie. Did she, even though I discussed possible theories, maybe Butch Hartman had a reason for asking the character. Maybe she wasn't popular with the fans. Let me mention several ideas that I have about the creator of the show, Butch Hartman. One of them is my own personal thing. Maybe she wasn't popular enough. Maybe that was her only role in Channel Chasers. Maybe that was her only role in Channel. Maybe that was her big role for the show. And for Channel Chasers. But it's all speculation. What exactly happened to Tootie? Like maybe Butch Hartman answers a question like what exactly. Maybe he will eventually one day maybe answer that question. Jen. What exactly happened to Tootie? But Butch Hartman is a great. But Butch Hartman, but Butch Hartman, might have killed Tootie for whatever reason. Maybe she's not even as a background character in the episode that followed the movie. She's not even a background character. That supports my idea that maybe Butch. Look, if you watch the background of the Fairly Odd Parents, you can spot several. I'm gonna mention again who else also vanished into the that disappeared. Who else? Who else disappeared into the background of the show? Is kind of. I'm gonna mention who else has disappeared, but like getting rid of all the characters, like those. Wait, hold on. I thought it was something. Remember, if Butch Hartman ever does it, and then maybe Butch Hartman might tell us why he asked about Toonie in the Philly Opera. Right, right. He might have done it to 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 maybe get rid of Timmy's lovin', to maybe get rid of her because and there's all sorts of theories. Well, until new information pops up on the disappearance of Tootie from the Fair Opera. Well, Tootie and when and yes, the next video will be Chester and will be Atlee Zuma from Paw Patrol. And until that video, I'm not on. See you later.